Your conference is being recorded.
I had some people that are out of the office. That's why I wanted to do that as well. But you're all set.
Okay, cool. Well, we will get kicked off then. This is Jeremy Heath. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with all of you today. The presentation today will be over Heartland Gift and Gift Plus Rewards. I'm out in Portland, Oregon, as Rockford stated earlier, and I serve as a product sales specialist. So really assisting you all in a pre-sales capacity when you're talking with a prospect and they bring up gift or Gift Plus Rewards or any affiliation of those, and how we might best bring them over to Heartland and provide them with a value-added solution. So today's call, we'll go over really an overview, and hopefully after today's call, you guys will feel more confident when you run into one of these opportunities. So if you want to advance it to the next slide. All right, so Heartland Gift, formerly known as Heartland Marketing Solutions, amongst some other things in the past. Like I stated, we want to provide value-added solutions. So what does that mean? Really in the hospitality and retail space that you primarily are going to be working in, with a small to medium-sized business even, gift is expected. So someone wants to be able to walk into their favorite restaurant or their favorite retailer and purchase a gift card for a family member, a loved one, a coworker. So we want to provide that for them. Also, obviously with any type of product stacking with Heartland products, we really improve the stickiness of the account, and ultimately we reduce attrition. So that's another way that bringing Heartland Gift or Gift Plus Rewards really works out well. And then instead of just having that call and, I know you guys have some cadence that you go over, but being able to separate yourself by bringing up, hey, how do you reward your best customers? How do you fulfill gift card requests? Those are things that can set you apart, really make you that relationship manager as opposed to just that credit card person that a merchant might be bombarded with on a daily, if not weekly basis. So all these together set you apart, and we want to provide you with a solution set for your merchants. So we go to the next slide. Let's go over gift real quick and why it's important to the merchants that you're talking with. So there's some figures on here, definitely some things if you want to jot down, but we'll go over them briefly. In 2015, gift card sales made up $130 billion in sales. So pretty astronomical number, something that should definitely gain your attention. And by providing a simple gift card solution for our merchants, what that does is it allows them to hopefully transition away from a gift card that's not mobile, that has no reporting capabilities, that's going to be folded up, in a wallet or purse, scribbled on every time money is taken off of it. So by bringing in our gift card program, there's a few things that we can really provide. And one of those is going to be a revenue driver. And we're all familiar with, hey, we receive a gift card, we go into a location, and let's just say it's for $25. Before we know it, not only have we spent the $25 gift card, but we've went above and beyond that. Our stats, which are pretty conservative, say that gift holders spend about 40% more than just the value on the card. So from our merchant's perspective, they can think of it as if someone comes in with a gift card, they're going to have that free money effect. They're going to feel like, hey, I don't have to spend my hard-earned cash. I can get started on my evening or my visit with this $25 gift card. And because I have that, I'm going to opt for maybe an entree that I haven't purchased before, maybe go for an appetizer, a dessert. I'm going to increase my spending habits. Or as a retailer, maybe I'm going to try a brand that's always just been a little bit outside my normal reach. So what this does is, as I get familiar and experience, have that type of experience on the visit, I'm more likely next time I come in to have the same type of spending habits. So if we can make that a learned process, it increases revenue for the merchant. We already talked about consumer expectations. Individuals want to be able to purchase a gift card. And then the last part in this little band is going to be in demand. So the last 8 consecutive years, gift cards have been the most requested gift during the holiday season. So really that, October 15th to the end of the year. And the reason being is, as a consumer, as someone that's going to receive a gift, I value choice. So a gift card to my favorite, place to eat or my favorite retailer, it speaks well to me. I can go in and I can purchase that item when I want, how I want. It's going to be perfect for me. From a gift giver's perspective, it's really easy to get a gift card and not have to search for that perfect size or color. Make a gift that's going to be just right for the recipient. Gift card's a great way to do that. So keep that in mind too. Again, small to medium-sized businesses, too small, they can benefit from a program like this. Now, I talked about gift and gift plus rewards, so the next slide is actually going to talk about our rewards program and how that can work out well. So as the slide goes, we will, all right. So with the gift and rewards program, what we want to do is we want to help our merchants grow their business. And recognize that gift alone, it doesn't keep the customer coming back. A gift card's a great way to get someone in, make that warm recommendation via a gift card. And then once they're there, we want to give them some type of incentive to continue to frequent our merchants. So rewards are motivators. And, for new customers, our merchants want to return or make them regulars. For current customers, we want to turn them into the most loyal ones. And the types of incentives that we provide, often dictate the types of credit cards we use, the types of restaurants we go to, the retailers that we frequent, the airlines that we purchase tickets from. And, if you really sit down and think of it, you probably participate in a handful of rewards programs without thinking of it, consciously. That you just take part because you see the value there and they dictate where you spend your money. So from a consumer's perspective, we want our merchants to offer something like this. So in the right-hand corner of the screen, for those of you that can see it, there's some common situations that we want to provide rewards. So rewarding for current behavior, that's going to be thanking the best customers for retention. Rewarding for improved behavior, so taking, that new customer or maybe that somewhat frequent customer and turning them into a regular or most loyal one. And then last is going to be rewarding for special occasions, something like a birthday reminder. Come in and see us and here's a $5 reward for your birthday. Things like that really provide a, warm hug, so to speak, with our with consumers. And so when merchants provide this, this can be very successful. Now, what's nice with this type of program is rewards or loyalty can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. And so what we have is there would be a product support specialist that would be assigned to accounts that enroll in Gift Plus Rewards. And they're going to serve as like an account manager. They are going to provide, industry knowledge, their expertise to your merchants and really identify the type of program that's going to be successful for them moving forward and then help with implementation. So once you have someone enrolled in Gift Plus Rewards, don't feel like you have to identify that program. Let our specialists on our team do that because we want to get away from some of the common mistakes that you'll see on here. So on the about the middle or right-hand side, we've got common mistakes, and those are going to be discounting goods or services. If you have a retailer or a restaurant that constantly relies on, 50% off sales, what they're going to do is they're only going to attract bargain customers. And it really devalues their brand, where the only time a consumer might frequent them is when they're having the 50% off sale, that if they know that's consistently occurring, a consumer paying full price is never going to happen. So we want to get retailers, especially, and even restaurants, though, from discounting all the time. Now, giving everyone the same reward, let's say a restaurant offers a free dessert with their rewards program. That's the only thing that they offer. If someone doesn't like a dessert or they don't want an appetizer, whatever it might be, by making that decision for the consumer, they're less likely to participate. And the more participation we have in a program, the more likely that merchant can change the spending habits of their customers, and that's what this is all about. And then the last point on here is having an overly complicated rewards program. We've all been offered something maybe at the end of a meal or when we're paying at a retailer, and that employee tries to explain something that seems very convoluted, very long-winded, and we don't want to participate. So that program's not going to be effective, again. And by having that product support specialist assisting your merchants, this should be prevented, and we can roll out something that's going to be beneficial for everyone involved. So we go to our next slide. Actually, we can go to the one after this. We're just going to review what our core solutions are. So Heartland Gift and the pricing behind it, and then also Gift Plus Rewards. So Heartland Gift, what that is, easy to understand, simple gift program. You'll see that the monthly fee for that is going to be $25 per month per location. We have a $5 Exhibit E cost, so that's the administration fee essentially that goes with that program. And then the margin, always important, is going to be $240 per location. Once there's a first transaction, you'll see that signing bonus of $120. And then something else that we've identified on here is going to be the conversion fee. So conversions are when we're going to migrate an existing gift card program from a different processor and try to migrate it over to Heartland. And in this case, what we would do is there would be a 20-cent per card charge or a minimum of $250, whichever is more. Now, what's nice is as you shift over on the slide, you'll see that third point is you have the option to waive the initial conversion fee. So we understand that earning, a merchant's business, especially with gift card, if they've got an existing gift card program and we want to bring that over, we want to make it as easy as possible. So we give you guys the ability to not give it away for free, but waive it, which is a designation or a distinction that you really want to make, that you're doing your merchant a favor by waiving that fee and making that request. It earns some points for you, makes you look better, and then hopefully we can proceed forward with converting cards. Now, conversions can be complicated. Our conversion team are experts at what they do, but we want to provide them with as much information as possible when we're talking with a prospect that might be looking at a conversion. So the three things that you need to obtain for the conversion team. You want to take a picture of the front and the back of the existing card. In a lot of your cases, since you're not going to be on site, you're going to ask the merchant to do this and email it over your way. You're also going to want to provide the conversion team with the type of equipment that's going to be used, whether it's going to be a POS and what that POS is, or if it's going to be a terminal and the model number of that terminal. And then last but not least, if the merchant has online liability access where they can go to a website, log in, and see all the liability of their gift card program, you're going to want to provide that to the conversion team too. Then within 24, 48 business hours, the conversion team will get back to you, let you know what their findings are and how we want to proceed forward or next steps in the conversion process. And then I'll show it in a minute, but the conversion form would have to be filled out at that time. There is a chance that they will tell you that, hey, next steps are we can't convert these cards, but at least you'll have the expectations there so we can look for a different solution with your merchant and bringing them over to Heartland for both processing and gift. Now, as we go down the slide, you'll see that the next product is Gift Plus Rewards. And with this particular product, you have a range pricing of $50 to $98.99 per month that you can sell it at. Now, the Exhibit E cost is $15. So you'll see that your margin and your signing bonus are going to be reflective of the monthly fee. Now, with this particular program, when you're talking with a prospect about it, one thing to keep in mind is we want to set you up for success. So this program for enrollment does require that you call our support team out here, and we talk about some of the specifics of the program, For instance, you're not selling gift plus rewards on an Aloha POS that we're not compatible with. You're not giving the merchant expectations that we can run a rewards program that's outside of our capabilities, and it makes you look good, so you're not selling, vaporware or a program that's not able to occur. By setting those proper expectations, you're going to score, points and hopefully make this a long-term customer for you all. Now, also on this, just to reiterate, you'll have that assigned product specialist that will go ahead and assist your merchant on rolling this out and then be their contact person for anything moving forward related to gift and rewards. The last part on here is an add-on feature of money movement or ACH settlement. And so this comes into play, and we'll go over this in more detail in just a moment. When you have multiple locations that want to have a gift card program or gift and rewards for that matter, and what Heartland will actually do is we will move the money accordingly. So you'll think of it as location A, a gift card is purchased for $25. And then that individual goes into location B and actually redeems it. This prevents the accounting process to be manual behind the scenes, so that location B would be compensated for that $25 of goods or services that they're providing, but actually not putting money into their till because they did not sell the original gift card. Heartland, once a month, would actually move those funds, balance everyone out, and make them whole, so that everyone can be excited about not only promoting the gift card program and sales, but also feeling that they are being compensated accordingly when a card is redeemed. And that's something that can set you guys apart as opposed to some of our competitors that are out there. That service can be provided anywhere from $5 to $25 per month per location. And with that, I would definitely recommend, if you're looking into that option, that you talk to someone on our team so that we can, again, set you up for success and that you guys can be knowledgeable about promoting that with your merchants. So we go to the next slide. All right, on the left-hand side of the screen is the card conversion form. You'll see that it looks very similar to the Heartland Gift Addendum if you're familiar with that, but it asks for information, basically outstanding cards and that have value on them, and also inventory cards. So if we're going to bring those over, that those can be swiped through the equipment that's present and work accordingly with our system. On the right-hand side, you'll see a one page out of our standard card catalog. And standard cards, we have a variety of backgrounds that can be used. You'll see under each style there is a small blocks of color that are available. And what those showcase is the colors of font that we can apply to the specific background. You can understand that on a black card, we wouldn't want to have black font, so we've just taken that away. A red card, you wouldn't want red font. So we've done some testing to confirm that these colors are appropriate. And what we would do if a merchant ordered a standard card, go ahead and usually put, name of business, address, phone number, website, potentially slogan if it would fit. But what's nice is our design team will go ahead, put together a mock-up. We'll email that over to the merchant, and then we'll go back and forth multiple times until they're satisfied with the design of that card. And if the merchant so chooses that, hey, I really need my logo on it, I really have a strong brand awareness, that would elevate them to a custom card. And with a custom card, we can really start with any design elements that the merchant might have. Our design team, again, will go ahead and make that mock-up, go back and forth until they are satisfied, and then get that into production. With standard cards in terms of timeline, you're looking at about 3 to 4 days in production, and then 3 to 5 days for shipping once they're approved. With the custom card, you're looking at about 6 or 7 days, and these are business days in production, and then again 3 to 5 days for shipping. So really about a week to 2 weeks to receive cards overall. And relatively quick turnaround time, big picture. As we go to our next slide, so when you're talking about the cards themselves, what's nice is we have one card for two different programs. So what it means is a gift card can be a rewards card, or a rewards card can be a gift card. This is nice for the merchant because it's cost effective. It also allows them to go ahead and, if they've invested in a gift card, let's say, and then 6 months down the line they want to go ahead and unveil a rewards program, we can easily upgrade them without the need to order additional plastic. It also, think of it from a consumer standpoint, they come in with a $25 gift card, they redeem that whole value. Oftentimes the employee would offer, hey, do you want us to just toss that for you? It's got no value on it. Well, this way the employee can say, oh, well, thanks for coming in today. As a result, go ahead and carry this around with you. We're going to load 25 points onto it, and as you build up to 100 points, you're automatically going to receive a $10 reward. Obviously, that's just an example. We've got a lot more flexibility there, but by having that gift card or rewards card in their wallet, it's that constant reminder to go in and visit that particular merchant, and allows them, again, once they frequent on a consistent basis, change their spending habits, create revenue for that particular merchant. So we go to our next slide. We'll actually talk about the settlement option and designate between centralized and decentralized. So again, this comes into play, multi-locations, could be franchisees, could all be corporate stores. So with our centralized model, what happens is the card that is purchased at location A, those funds would be moved to a centralized bank account. So a bank account that is not affiliated with any of the particular locations. And it's going to stay there until those monies are redeemed at location B. So $25 is purchased at location A, moved to the centralized account, it's redeemed at location B 2 months later, so that $25 is moved from that central bank account to location B. Everyone's happy. This particular option is popular when we have multiple business owners or a franchisee situation, because this prevents or protects gift card funds from ever being lost if a location goes out of business. For the decentralized option, what happens is the money actually sits at the particular location until it's redeemed. So purchase at location A, that $25 stays at location A until it's redeemed at location B or C. And again, Heartland once a month will move those funds accordingly, make everyone whole. The accounting department, you're probably a savior for them. Merchant doesn't have to worry about moving all those funds manually. So very good. On our last slide that we have is just a representation of some of the marketing material that we put out there. The marketing material, this one in particular, just a one-pager, it can be a leave behind for you all, has both my contact information and Tom Clark's, who is my counterpart on the team. We both can assist, doing training like today, doing advice right before you're walking into a merchant. If you need help in the middle of your call, you can contact us. If you need us to run your appointment for gift or gift plus rewards for you, we can schedule that. Or obviously you walk out of a merchant, you feel a little defeated and you're thinking, wow, I got bombarded with a lot of questions. We're able to assist there too. So I know you guys deal 99.9% with your merchant. So we want to be able to assist you however it's going to be beneficial to help closing that loop for you. So at this time, Rockford, do you have any questions, or do you just want to open it up to the team?
Rockford actually had to step away from his phone for just a moment, so I'm running it. But, yeah,
Okay.
He said if anybody has any questions, go ahead and make sure you're off mute and ask away. This is a rare opportunity probably to ask these questions to Jeremy directly.
This is Norris in Oklahoma City. I do have a question.
Yeah. Go for it.
I did sell some gift cards, and when I
Mhm.
sent out the marketing solutions addendum, it
Yeah.
showed on there the cost for shipping to the customer was 4% of the subtotal, an $18 minimum charge.
Yeah.
And a lady, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, called me back from the gift card program and said, oh, nope, that's not right. It's 5% now. Sorry, we just haven't changed it. It's going to be an extra $1.60. Do you want to charge that to your merchant, or do you want to take it out of your paycheck? It's $1.60. It's not going to break me, but it's the principle of the fact that can we work on getting that corrected so we set the correct expectation going forward from the beginning with our customers and not, whoops, sorry, that's a different amount.
Yeah.
And I asked her that, and she said, that's something I'm working on, and I say that every time, but nobody listens to me. Who do we tell that will listen?
No, I completely understand. Both Tom and I fill out addendums all the time, so we're under that same assumption that it is the 4%. I hadn't heard of that increase, so I will try to track that down. If with something like that, it's a relatively easy fix if we talk to the right people. So I will take that up with our leadership and make sure that's being expressed, company-wide, so that you guys don't have, egg on your face with it, and that you're setting those proper expectations.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Is there any other additional questions at this time?
It doesn't sound like anybody else is asking any questions. I don't actually hear anybody speaking. That may have their phone muted, so I guess we are okay. Do you have any closing comments, I guess?
Well, we sure appreciate, obviously, the opportunity to speak with you all. We know how hard you guys work, and we want GIFT to be something that you feel confident in. Again, if there's anything that we can take off your guys' plate, any assistance that we can provide, make you more confident, make you more comfortable, where you can provide a solution that's going to keep your portfolio strong. So please let us know. I'll be sending out an email with quite a bit of information in it later on today. Don't feel overwhelmed by it. If there's any questions that arise from that email, please reach out to me directly, and we can go over it, and we can go from there. Hopefully you guys can finish out that rest of the month strong and go from there.
Okay. Thank you, Jeremy. We do appreciate it. I know I appreciate it. I've been working on some deals, and I just realized that I'm probably going to have a problem with that 5% thing. So that's good to know. Thank you, Narissa, for that.
Yeah. And I want to be clear. If that comes up and that is an issue, we need to nip that in the bud quickly. That is not something, you guys aren't doing something out of protocol. That's something that our team will have to look at. So if you've quoted that 4%, I'd like to know figures on that. How many deals are actually being pended or need correction?
Do you want me to send you a copy of this addendum that I have so you can look it up by the merchant ID and see exactly what I'm talking about, perhaps?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
That's something, that's frankly embarrassing. I don't want to.
That's what I thought, so that's why I said I'll just eat it. I'm fine with it. But wow, let's get that fixed. And I was pretty much told, no, not going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, let me track that down, because that's not fair to you all. So.
Okay, what's your email address?
Yeah, it's just first name, last
green.
name. Last name is Heath, Heath. You can find me in the address.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. No, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. I will see if I can figure out how to sign off of this thing now since Rockford walked away.
All right.
We do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, take care, guys.
Bye now. Thank you. I have no idea what.
The leader has disconnected. The conference will be terminated in 5 minutes.